Hello guys, welcome to this new episode of Roaming Fruits, and today we're heading to Kigali in Rwanda from the Accra International Airport, and we're going with RwandaAir. So this video would be more or less a capture of my journey. So I'm entering to go check in my bags, and then I'll see you guys later, yeah? Okay. So guys, I just finished with checking in my bags, and I'm now going to do passport control and security check, and I'll see you guys after. But one interesting thing is I have a VIP lounge reservation where I'll be sitting, having some food, relaxing and working until it's time for the flight. And I practically got this VIP reservation for $0, and I will tell you guys later in the video how I got it, so you can practically take advantage of it. So keep watching this video if you want to know how I was able to get a VIP lounge reservation for no amount paid. See you at the other side after the security checks. So guys, I'm done with security checks and passport control, and I'm now heading to the Aquaba lounge, where is a VIP lounge basically. So I'll be there for about an hour and a half before the final boarding into the plane would start. And as you guys know already, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'll be very glad if you like this video and also subscribe to the channel, so we can grow audience past 1,000 points. Thank you very much. I'm now in the Aquaba lounge, and look at so clear. It's plain sporting. I never seen a lounge this clear for plain sporting. And yeah, I'll be working here for a bit before the flight. Yeah, so it was a nice lounge with a totally save yourself situation, sort of. And I proceeded to do a bit more plain sporting, and look at the Ethiopian airline. It's just so clear, about to take off. I really loved the view I had. I mean, very wide windows with clear view. So yeah, I went back to serve myself some jollof rice and some beef as well. I know you guys are still waiting here to see how I got free VIP lounge for zero cost. This is basically courtesy of trip.com. This is not a sponsored ad. I've been using trip.com app for some time now, and what happens is the more you use the app, the more points you get. So for instance, I got a couple of points that gave me access to this free lounge here at the Accra International Airport. Reason why I was able to stay here and eat and serve myself and feel relaxed for free. And the more you use the trip.com app, you get more points, and you could redeem those points for flight discounts and other stuff, right? And soon it was time to go board the plane, as the RwandaAir flight, the Boeing was had come stationed itself for final boarding. So yeah, I would leave you guys as we continue boarding procedure and join the plane. The legroom was generous, but I had a few complaints about this flight. Even though it's also pretty much new flight, there was no in-flight entertainment. There was a general drop-down screen that you'd see later for everyone. This then means that you have no control over what was being watched, right? And soon they started the pushback with safety instructions on the screen. So let's watch that.
Not be placed in the aisle or next to an exit. Please be careful at all times when opening an overhead compartment, as items may fall out and injure yourself.
We were soon airborne and pretty much on our way to Kigali, the capital of Rwanda. And as I mentioned earlier, I had a few complaints about this flight. In as much as it was a new plane, which was squeaky clean and everything, there was no in-flight entertainment for individuals. There was more like a drop-down screen, which was much more central. So you had no control over what you watched, and you just had to listen and watch alongside everyone else. So you'll notice later that I used my phone to watch pre-downloaded videos for my own entertainment, right? So that was one of the complaints I had. Additionally, also, you could not check voluntarily the position of the plane for the 6-hour flight, and you had to rely on the central screen, which hardly ever actually showed it. Plus, for the economy side of the plane, there was just 2 toilets, which was very much inadequate, which meant that a lot of people had to share the toilet, and soon it was stinking, I must say. So much so that I did not use the toilet for the 6 hours flight, right? So, because 2 toilets, it was a fully packed flight as well, right? So there was no breathing space for those toilets. So those were my takes for RwandaAir, in case they would probably need to add more toilets and maybe do something about the entertainment screen. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the flight with me as we go along. The lights were later dimmed for those who had to sleep through the 6-hour flight. I did not sleep. I just watched my shows on my phone. And soon enough, the skies were darkened, which showed that we're entering into the East African airspace, because they're about 2 or 3 hours ahead of West Africa and sometimes about an hour ahead of Central Africa. So yeah, and soon enough, we were over the Rwandan airspace, and we started our descent into the Kigali airport. And so I'll leave you guys as we observe the descent together and see the lights of the capital city of Rwanda in East Africa. And also, let me say thanks a lot for watching all the way to this point. Please do subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, as we're trying to grow our audience. And also, please give this video a thumbs up and give it a like and share and comment. If you've ever used RwandaAir, we'll be glad to know what your experience was like as well. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.